All right, everyone, we have Aubrey Kingsbury and Hal Hershfelt here. We'll start in the room with Thomas.
Obviously, a big win with big implications for your playoff run. Just what are your thoughts on the performance tonight? Both of you.
Really excited. That was a hard fought game from both teams. They really pushed hard in the second half to get the equalizer, but we defended the box well. Hash had an incredible goal. So I'm just thrilled to finish in second place and get to host the quarterfinal and then hopefully the semifinal.
Yeah. It was just nice, especially after our first meeting with them didn't go our way, to kind of come back and beat them at home. It felt good. And also just finishing second. It's really sick.
And to follow up on that again for both of you, just what does it mean to have potentially two home playoff games at Audi Field, and though you won't have to go on the road again this year unless it's for a
Yeah,
championship game?
it's huge. We play really well at Audi. I'm imagining we're going to sell both of those matches out, and just the fans give us that 12th player energy. Um, yeah, I feel like
I agree.
she needs it. To give her a little extra.
Yeah, it's so nice playing in front of like the DC fans. It's so sick. Like I said this from the my first game, like at Audi Field. Sorry, I'm like literally losing my words. I'm tired. But like the energy that they give us is unreal. Our home games are just amazing. I feel like even friends on other teams that I have that play at our field, they're like, "Oh, you guys have a great atmosphere." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. It's our home field."
Yeah, it's big for us. It's big for the community, especially after many seasons of not making the playoffs. Really excited just to be able to give that to our fans.
And the last one for me, this has been a very hard place to play for teams across the league. Just wasn't say about this team that you all were able to come here, still dealing with a lot of injuries and get the result that you did. Again, either you, both of you.
I mean, it was a tough fought game. Like they really stepped it up in the second half, and I think that goes to show that like even under immense pressure that we can kind of thug games out like that. I think that just goes to show that it doesn't need to be perfect for us to be able to get a result.
Yeah, I don't think they've lost yet. Or was that their first loss of the season?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Regular season
first
loss
regular season loss at home.
since last April.
Oh, wow. I like that stat. Nice, Sam. Yeah, that's huge. Obviously they've done really well here. It's a tough environment to play in. They press high, they're great in possession, so it's a great challenge for us as well going into the playoffs to be able to, like Al said, get a result in a game where you're under the pump for the end of it. I was really proud of how everyone just dug deep and grinded it out.
And we'll go online to Jason, who is to credit for the stat that I just shared.
Yeah, nice, Jason.
Thanks, Sam. Thanks to you both for speaking with us. Congrats on another win. Um, I guess Hal Aubrey kind of alluded to my first question. How did you get through this game, given not just the physical load, but the mental, emotional side, the travel, everything? How are you holding up, and what are your plans for the next couple of days beyond sleeping?
Yeah, I'm gonna be sleeping a lot and hanging out on the couch for my off days. But honestly, just like open communication with like my teammates and like the staff and coaches and everything. They've been so helpful with my transition from like traveling and then coming back into club. Especially like our sports med staff, super open communication with them. So yeah, I'd give it to that. My teammates too. They were egging me on in the game, telling me to keep going. Can always hear Aubrey.
Oh
So
my gosh.
she's
I
loud.
don't even let her complain to the ref. I'm like, help, keep singing.
Yeah.
No time for that.
Yeah.
This one's for both of you. The as the game went on, people were online were noticing that got to halftime, no shot attempts for them, and then even as they started to get closer, it took a long time before they actually put one on goal. At least one that counted that was a legal shot. What was the key to the game on that front? How were you able to sort of smother them and keep them from creating any danger?
I feel like our press was a lot more effective in the first half than it was the second half, and that kind of like made it really hard for them to build up and create those, I guess, shot creating opportunities. But obviously we need to maintain that and keep it consistent throughout the second half.
Yeah, our back line was much more aggressive this match, mainly because their nine, kind of would check back into the pocket and not really run behind. So it allowed us to kind of play man for man on the back line and really step aggressively with them, and keep them out of our box for most of it. So I thought we were just really disciplined. We won our duels, a lot of recoveries in the midfield, just picking up second balls. So just really proud of the effort. And yeah, I think we played them really well and gave them a great game.
Appreciate it. I'll pass the mic.
Over to Andre.
Hello, congrats on the win, and thanks for speaking with us. I wanted to start by talking about Ashley Hatch's goal and how your role in it. You're just talking about getting into duels and winning the ball in midfield, and you've been talking about trying to figure out when to stay up or when to drop back a little bit to kind of manage how much running you're doing. What did you see in that moment in terms of attacking that ball and making sure you won it high?
Yeah, so I kind of saw her, I think it was their 10, I hope I'm correct, but I think it was just one of their midfielders turn and start like immediately taking space from the pocket. And I was like, I have to get this, or it's going to be like a really hard transition moment for my team. So I just kind of laid it all out there. Um, this time the ref did not blow the whistle, but was able to tackle her, and it went to, I want to say like McKenna, and she was able to play it forward. But yeah, it was a good recovery. I'm not going to brag on myself. I was happy I was able to get that.
It was a good one, and it looked clean on replay. We saw it a couple times. It looked like a clean tackle. So good thing the ref didn't blow the whistle. And both of you, I wanted to talk about Hatch's goal. Hatch has stepped up. You know that she's had a different role starting the season. We've seen her being the lead in this team, up top playing a striker. Sar goes down, you have a lot of injuries. She has to pick that up. I think I saw she has 5 goals in the last 7 games. Let's talk about one, her strike, and then also her contribution.
Yeah, Hachi's definitely stepped up. I mean, she's always like been a phenomenal leader on our team, but I feel like recently she's really been able to come into form and put like a crap ton of goals in the back of the net. And this was just an example. Like that strike was beautiful. It was a really sick moment to watch for sure.
Yeah, Hatch is a great finisher.
Yeah.
Around the box, she's dangerous, finishing crosses or creating her own chances.
Like her thing.
She's one of the best. I mean, she won Golden Boot just 2 years ago. Like, so it just speaks to the talent that we have on this team. It wasn't for any lack of skill or ability that she wasn't starting at the beginning of this year. And all credit to her. She's been an excellent leader all season long. Continue to work hard, and we've seen her grow so much. Now she can play in so many different roles. We'll have her pin the backs high, or come in the pocket. Like she's really enhanced her game. And now I love that people get to see that. And she's firing and gaining a lot of momentum going into these playoffs. So it's a great, just time for her, and looking forward to seeing what she does in these next couple of matches.
And one more for me, if I could. I know that this game just ended, but the regular season is over, and then you go into the postseason. But given like I know Aubrey, especially in 2021, just kind of looking around and seeing how special the team was, how close it was, and then of course this team looks like it's really close as well. And you just have so many players that step up in a different role. Like you look at the midfield today, I don't think that was the anticipated midfield, but injuries kind of made it be like this is the team that we've got, and you're still going in. And like the stat earlier, you get the win in North Carolina, which is just one of the hardest things to do in this league. What can you say about just the team and the regular season that the entire team has had from top to bottom?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun to watch us grow throughout the season. Like you've said, I would have never guessed that we would be playing a rookie midfield. I would have probably been thinking, okay, well then we're doing poorly if that's the case. But we're winning. We're scoring lots of goals. We're playing really great soccer. We've developed so much with our coaches. Bringing in Adrian at the beginning of the season and not even having Jonah till halfway through the season. I've just been so impressed by our staff, every player, how we've bought into this culture, this team since day one, and it's paying dividends. Everyone's gotten so much better. I think back to 2021, and that was special because of all the extenuating circumstances. this is special in a different manner. It's been really fun to be like motivated by just love for one another and not motivated by all the chaos that's going on around us. But yeah, I think we really care for each other. We've created a strong family culture here, where everyone works hard, everyone competes. We're locked in, focused on the process and each day, each opportunity, whether it's training, game, whatever it is, and just keep continuing to challenge and push ourselves every day has now led to this being second place, going into the playoffs. And even with all our adversities, all the crazy injuries we've had, so many season-ending injuries. Andy, losing her kind of reminds me a little bit of losing Tori in 2021. But I know like that this team will just be even better for that. And she's cheering us on from home and still like leading in an incredible way behind the scenes. So I think that'll only make us stronger. And yeah, really excited going into the postseason. I just rambled forever. Love you, Andy. If you're out there,
You're
All
watching this.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Aubrey and Hal. We will be right back with Jonah.